Hello and welcome to today's video, and today I'm going to be guiding you through everything you need to know about staying on site at Thorpe Park Resort, specifically in the Thorpe Shark Cabins. Now this is the only on-site accommodation currently at Thorpe Park, and I'll be, along with giving you a guided tour of the standard room that they have, I will also be providing you tips on additional perks provided when you stay on site, costs, and also other general things about staying, other tips and tricks about staying at the Shark Cabins. So without further ado, let's go take you through a tour of Thorpe Shark Cabins. So to actually get into the Shark Cabins, you actually have to just follow the bridge from the main entrance, and then once you walk near towards the dome, you'll see this sign pointing towards reception, which is just off to the right. So if you go down here, this will lead you to reception and to the actual cabins themselves. So just over here, here is reception, where you can check in and check out your room, and also leave any luggage in case you're going off into the park until you're ready to check in or out. And then here you have the entrance, which is made up of this great big giant shark head, made up of all different pieces of the park's history. So you just walk through here. You've got a number of different things from previous attractions like the Rocky Express. You've got Canada Creek Railway. You've got a sign from Black Mirror, which is a more recent thing. You've got a number of different references to previous attractions.
I think they could do a CT scan while
So the actual Shark Cabins are made up of two floors. There's the ground floor and the first floor, and they go out all the way towards that way. There's rooms on both on the inside of the actual units and on the outer edges as well. And if you're staying on these rooms at this side, you'll actually get a pretty good view of the park itself. You'll get decent views of like the likes of Hyperion, Stealth, the Swarm, and all attractions like that. Towards the back of the cabins, they do also have a little seating area, which also has a little food van where you can get drinks and snacks and hot food of all different types. And yeah, just a nice little seating area around the back for guests staying at the Shark Cabins. So just through here is where you would enter your room, and at the reception they'll give you your room key, which you would scan like this to open the door. And you will pull that open, and if I just switch the lights on, yeah, there are two main lights in these rooms. There's the main light, which you activate by pressing this button, and then there's the mood lights as well, which are switched on with this switch, specified by this little sign here. And yeah, so it is quite a little compact room, but it can actually house up to 4 people. So you've got the main bed here, which can sleep up to 2 people, and you've got some bunk beds here. So ideally, if you're traveling in a family with kids. Just through here, you have a wet room, which basically means it is a bathroom, but it also is part bathroom, but it is literally with a walk-on shower, which is interesting. You've got the bath and shower gels as well. You've got 2 different types, and that's why you switch the shower on. Got the sink there, got the toilet paper, you've got the towels, there's a mirror here. Hello. Just down here, you've also got a bin where you can put your rubbish, but you've also got some coat hangers if you want to hang your clothes up here. You've also got a kettle, a bottle of water, and it usually comes with about 4 different mugs. And you've got some different like coffee and sweeteners in here, and milk. And also it comes with a game of Dobble that's Thorpe Park Limited Hyperion Edition, which I assume is new for last season. You've also got the TV remote here, which can switch the TV on. And you've got some more towels and toilet paper here, and you've got about 3 empty drawers which you can put all your stuff in. And also the ladder for the bunk beds is actually movable, so just bear that in mind. If we just switch the main light off, this is what the room looks like with just the mood lights on, and switch the shower light off as well. And if you look at that, that is nice, very nice indeed. You've also got the air conditioning where you can alter the temperature to however you like, this because the rooms are air conditioned, which is really good. You've got some light switches here which switch on these little lights here, there's including a big light up there, a little light there. And yeah, it is quite a quick look round of the room because it is only like a little small room, but this is everything that you need to see for if you're staying in a room at the Thorpe Shark Cabins. And there's also these little signs which can change depending on whether you're in or out. So if you are in, you would have it on this side saying counting sharks, which would imply that you're in and you wish not to be disturbed. And then you'd have it facing, you'd have this side facing the window stating that you are out and about and that the cleaners are welcome to come in and clean the room for you. So you might be wondering about the checking in and checking out. Well, if you are paying for just the standard room, you can check in from earliest 3 PM in the afternoon, and checkouts have to be latest at 10 AM in the morning. But if you are wanting to add extras to your booking, you can book a earlier check-in from 1 PM onwards and a late checkout from no later than 12 PM. In terms of other extras as well, for the standard room you can get things like free parking, free breakfast, obviously second day park ticket included, and you can also get a 1 hour fast track which you can use on as many rides around the park as you can within a space of an hour. And there are two options for this fast track. You can either have the fast track from 10 to 11 AM or 6 to 7 PM at night. And in terms of other rooms they also have themed rooms as well, which you can upgrade to, which cost more than the standard room. Now the standard room's pricing varies quite often. The amount I paid to stay in this room for a night was roughly 150 quid for one person, bearing in mind. But the prices do vary from time to time. It can go up, it can go down, so it all depends on when you're looking to book. They also have other themed rooms as well, which, like I said, do cost extra. They have rooms themed to their coasters, such as Colossus, Nemesis Inferno, Stealth, The Swarm, and more recently Hyperia, which, like I said, do cost quite significantly more than the standard room, I do believe. And if you are a wheelchair user or are travelling with one, then they do also offer accessible rooms as well, both for the standard room and for the themed rooms as well, which are fully accessible. So if you are staying over at the Thorpe Shark Cabins, one thing you might be wondering about is what you might need to do about food. Well, in the dome, the Vibes Bar and Kitchen does actually serve food, breakfast, dinner and tea, or breakfast, lunch and dinner for Thorpe Shark Cabin guests for long before the park opens and long after it shuts as well. They serve breakfast up until 11 AM in the morning, and then after breakfast they bring out the lunch menu, which is on from 11 AM up until 5 PM in the afternoon. And then from 5 PM onwards they bring on the evening menu where you can have your evening meals. And the Vibes Bar and Kitchen in the dome is, like I said at the start, is fully open and accessible for hotel guests staying at the Shark Cabins long after it's closed for day visitors who are just coming for the day here at Thorpe Park. So that concludes this guide on staying at the Thorpe Shark Cabins here at Thorpe Park. Now that you've seen this video, would this convince you to maybe think about staying at the Thorpe Shark Cabins, or would you be reluctant to stay in it after hearing like what the prices are? Well, let me know what you think in the comments below. But I want to thank you all very much for watching this video, and if you've enjoyed it, then please make sure to like and subscribe and comment what you'd like to see in the next video. Goodbye.